All right. Let's get going, why don't we? Got the last few percent of the loading screen here. If I remember correctly, we had docked aboard the Pretender. And indeed, here we are. Aboard everyone's favorite 546 cruiser. Hello, Nova. Welcome here. And Rushiwashi. I suppose I can say you're welcome here as well. First thing indeed. All right. Let's see. We just need that last point of reputation, I think. Oh, so.
High-tech factory.
Let's go see if we can get that last point of reputation. You would ring, but you're under 10k points? Well, I see the ding is doing its job then. Sucking the points out of everybody's wallets.
Short-range transporter.
Back here, you. There we go. We'll go over there
Ship
next.
technology factory.
Can I have secret ship? Like Section 31 ship like? I don't know who I'd be keeping it a secret from. You can't pretend to be a different faction, if that's what you're wondering. Like, I can't make a pirate ship that pretends to be one faction until all of a sudden it reveals itself as another.
Identifying criminal vessels.
So no
Please
Q
assist in
ships or anything
pursuit.
like that.
Thanks for your help. Thank you.
Okay, there are no hostiles in the area. Sometimes the far as I know, there's really no way to set rules of engagement for an individual ship. Actually, there might be. But they're not terribly flexible as far as such things go. You can just tell them to run away from hostiles or charge toward hostiles, and that's about all it boils down to. Bonk. Damn it.
Short-range transporter.
Bonk twice. Alright. Onward.
Ship technology factory.
This isn't the best place to do this. The stations are kind of far apart. Oh well. Oh. But anyway. Once we get to 20 rep, which shouldn't take too long. After all, it's not just our efforts that are earning rep. We also have a trade ship or two. I hope. Hello, survey.
Thank you.
Welcome here. I do indeed hope.
Thanks for your help.
It'll probably take longer than I want it to take, that's for sure. But it shouldn't take that long, all things
Docking
considered.
aborted.
Ah! Almost made that. Suppose you can imagine a fleet as anything you want, but
Maintenance vessel.
okay, where is the bastard? He's right around this way somewhere. There he is. We just went right past him. Alright. And from there,
High-tech
we'll go over
factory.
here. Ideally, I'd really like to buy some kind of Star Destroyer, but we don't know how much those cost yet. Probably a lot. Failing that, one or two more 546 cruisers would be also acceptable. We may not be able to buy a large enough military to accomplish our goals. Damn it, there was just an enemy here.
Thank you.
Oh well.
Thank you.
We may just have to earn a bunch of money before we can actually buy most of our navy.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
Some of the pirates in the game will pretend to be a different faction,
Docking granted. Docking
but usually not
aborted.
very well. It'll be fairly obvious that they're pirates. But I don't think there's any way for the player to do that.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
Knock it off, I don't want to dock.
Docking grant. Docking aborted.
Well, someday we will get another spawn. Question is whether it'll happen before we get bored and leave or not. Dang it.
Docking grant. Docking aborted.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission
I
granted.
don't think I would have been able to shoot that gap at speed anyway. Well. See you later. Thank you for dropping by. This isn't really the best station for obstacle course purposes. It wasn't very well designed. I can see it now, designing future industrial stations to make better obstacle courses. Nice beard. Well, thank you very much. Do you want to know a secret? The reason I have a great big bushy beard is because it's too much work to shave. The good old Vigor Syndicate. Everybody loves them so very much. You think we can make any of the gaps in here? Yes, we can. Barely. I will admit to throttling down a little bit. We're gonna hit. Yep. I constantly underestimate how much slide these things have to them. Just because you can bring the nose around doesn't mean you're actually completing the turn. How close can we get?
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
Not very. Well, that's enough waiting around.
High-tech factory.
Let's go see if we can actually get a customer for our anti-crime spree. By the time the Vigor made peace, 3/4 of their stuff was gone in 1 IRL hour.
Maintenance vessel.
It was a good time blowing the Vigor Syndicate away on the at the end of the first run. I severely underestimated how much anti-fighter capacity I was going to need, but it was a good time. Okay. Let's see. That goes through to there where there's nothing of any real use.
High-tech factory. High-tech factory.
We'll go to that factory. And then we will leave out through that gate when we're done. There's a gate up in that direction. Hello, Ash. Welcome here. One of these days,
Thanks for your help.
I think there's a way, like a mod or something, that hides the cursor when you're using a controller. And then unhides it as soon as you stop inputting control. But I don't know how well it works. I wish this game properly hid the cursor when you were flying with sticks, but... How long did the ship go for? I think it was around 1 o'clock sometime. I don't remember exactly.
Maintenance vessel.
It ended about the same time as normally did, I think. There we go. It's a TIE Phantom? Yes, it is.
Jump beacon. Get up.
It is much harder to fly when you have a fixed viewpoint. Let's just go ahead and switch back to normal, why don't we? You were falling asleep, so you just logged off.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Thanks for your help.
Let's see, you would have logged off before we did the anti-pirate ship mission.
Thank you.
That was kind of exciting in some ways. I think it was you down, Colo, and me. Because Colo got on by that point. We went to board a pirate ship. And we were swimming along the hull. Just because, why not? And all of a sudden, one of the guns that we were swimming past...
Jump completed. Get up.
Well, it didn't end well, let's put it that way. What is my net worth? You know, I don't actually know. I have 145 million in credits, but let's actually take a look. Net worth. 700 million? Yeah, million. 62 of that is in ships. 400 of that is in stations. Don't know if I believe that entirely. Apparently we have another 140 in station accounts. Really? That much? Anyway. Oh.
Microchip factory.
Nice little station right over here. We'll just go zap some criminals here. Just set up a giant defense platform outside of Vigor Space and set them as hostile. Trap like the filthy rats they are. Well, that traps them, but it doesn't solve the problem.
Docking granted. Docking aborted. Maintenance vessel.
Where are you at? There you are.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
Let's go ahead and pick another station.
Silicon refinery.
This is the system we farmed most of the rep in yesterday. I should probably move on to a different one just to make it slightly less monotonous. Anyway. Provided you have enough anti-fighter firepower, the Vigor Syndicate isn't that hard. They don't really have much in the way of big guns. But
Short range transporter.
they aren't easy either. They just seem to build up huge numbers of fighters.
Docking granted.
Thanks for your help.
Would you please? There we go. You're only worth about 30 billion so far. That seems like a little bit of money.
Docking aborted.
I'm sure once we get our shipyards up, our worth will go up very quickly.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
Largely because we're getting a lot more industry than we needed last round, that's for sure. Oh. Terran industry is almost a cheat.
Thank you.
There we go. What's my best ship? Probably the 546 cruiser we started
Module
with.
prefab factory. Defense platform.
Yeah, we'll go for the defense platform next. It's still definitely the strongest ship we have. And even if I bought a Raider, which I can't quite buy yet, I need to be level 20 with the Empire, which we're at 19, so getting close. Even if I bought a Raider, that would still be the second most powerful ship I have. To get a more powerful ship, I'd have to buy an actual Star Destroyer.
Thanks for your help. Thanks for your help.
Okay. And boom, here we are.
Maintenance vessel.
Boom.
Module prefab factory.
And off we go. Would the Raider be my personal ship? Depends on how fast it is. And how maneuverable it is. If it's faster than this, maybe. But even in the first run where I had a really tricked out Dragon Raider, to be clear, very different Raider from the Imperial one, I eventually just started flying Mareas.
Thank you.
And not even maxed out Mareas.
Thanks for your help.
Is the Decimator in this? I don't think so.
Short range transporter. Docking
Wait,
granted.
get back here, you. Uh-oh. Yep, there's one of those with a broken hitbox, I guarantee it. Damn it. Alright. Let's see, what's north of us? Yeah, sure, we'll head up there.
Jump beacon. Crusty. Docking aborted.
Got a little bit of an opening here. That's too much. Bonk. Damn it.
Jump completed. Press A.
Okay.
Spice Farm.
We'll fly over there. Yeah, I tend to value maneuverability and speed a lot in my personal ship. And then secondarily firepower. And then kind of somewhere, actually, firepower and travel drive speed kind of fall into the same.
Range transporter.
You must be above this high to ride kind of thing. If I fly long enough, can I go between zones without using the jump gates? I don't think so.
Docking aborted.
But I'm gonna admit I've never tried it. And I know sometimes it does still give you target information when you travel to a new zone. But I don't think that's real.
Docking aborted.
But it might be. I never tried. I know there's at least one system in vanilla where there's a large object you can see off in the distance. And you would have to fly a very, very, very long ways indeed to reach that object. But it is supposedly reachable.
Thanks for your help.
Which leads them to believe that you probably can't cross to other zones that way. What's the name of this mod again? It is Star Wars Interworlds. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'd have to use gates, but I don't actually know for sure.
Acclimator 1 transport.
And it's just an acclimator. You mean the hub? I don't think so. There was nothing going on in that system. Just a giant station that was a long ways in the distance. It might be the hub. I tried flying to it, but I got bored after a while and it's like, screw this, I don't need to mess around with this right now. Did I see the new beta? No, I did not. There is a beta now. Okay. Interesting.
Acclimator 1 transport. Defense platform.
Okay, that must mean it's not too long until we get the new DLC then.
Maintenance vessel.
Or at least I hope that's what it means. The hub is the biggest thing in the game. It's right next to the sun. I don't think this was near a sun, but I don't remember.
Ship technology factory.
It was just a large object that was obscenely far away from the gate. Because I traveled several hundred kilometers. Wow. But more than just several hundred. But I was well beyond the boundary of the normal system, and there was still no indicator that I was getting closer.
Thanks for your help.
Short range transporter.
I mean, there was, but
Thank you.
there was no indicator that I was getting much closer, let's put it that way. Some fancy new graphics settings, new physics engine. Haven't had time to look through all the notes yet. I will definitely have to check around, see if I can find that after stream.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
Okay, so Yeah, let's continue going north.
Jump beacon, Virgo.
We're all nice and lined up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, you may indeed link. There are no rules against posting links in here, because evil bots don't post complete links anyway. So it's not a good way to try to prevent them from doing things they shouldn't.
Jump completed, Virgo.
Let's go right there.
Silicon refinery.
Bonk. Okay. Now, if you start spamming links, I might have to lightly slap you upon the wrist.
Docking granted.
But in general, I do not care if people post links in my chat.
Docking aborted. Docking granted. Docking aborted.
Unless they're like naughty links or something like that. So far, I'm pretty sure I've not had to ban a real person. So let's just keep it that way, why don't we?
Short range transporter.
Go.
High-tech factory.
Yeah. I fired off that link into a new tab, and I will definitely be checking it out after stream. Because I'm quite curious as to what is coming aside from, you know, the new content.
Docking granted.
Which obviously I'm also very interested in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. That was kind of a cool little move. Not like tricky or anything, just kind of cool. Oh, come on. Spawn traffic. Specifically naughty traffic.
Short range transporter. Docking granted.
There we go. And let's go over there.
Plasma conductor factory.
Someday
Docking aborted.
we'll be at plus 20. And then we'll have to fly nowhere actually, because we can order ships remotely. No, wait, we'll have to fly to Bastion to seal the deal.
Short range transporter.
Damn it. That one literally just docked. Oh, the smart thing to do would be immediately to move on. Yeah.
Ship technology factory.
If we stay here, we're waiting the full
Thank you.
cooldown for a new one to spawn. We'll just go on to the next station.
Thanks for your help.
Yeah. Doing the smart thing
Short range
around here?
transporter.
Never. Except apparently this time. Okay. Got another station right over there.
Selecting vessel
about?
Short-range transporter.
Hello. Don't mind if I do.
Ship technology factory.
And bam. I don't really like.
Docking granted.
Yeah, I don't really like the way the throttle's handled in this game, and I wonder if I can find a setting to change it. The way it cancels the throttle instantly
Docking
when you
aborted.
do some maneuvers, even
Docking
though the
granted.
throttle is still being held forward.
Docking up.
Thank you.
More importantly than the beta, you can get a Boron
Thank
baby
you.
plushie through their fundraiser. And how much does that cost?
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
$30? Tempting. Very tempting, but probably not.
Docking granted.
Hello, Bo. Limited baby Boron plushie at Makeship. Okay. Also, the name of that service sounds entirely too much like Make Shit for my liking. Just saying.
Docking aborted.
Actually, that's probably a genius name, now that I think about it. Come on, you gotta have some criminals around here somewhere. Just give them a suit and shove them on an airlock. Also, that was some slideshow moments there. Game, are you feeling okay? The game is very definitely not feeling okay. That's not great. There we go. What in the world would happen there? That was very chunky
Defense
lag for a little bit.
platform.
Well, I would not even call it chunky lag, I guess. I would just call it game running in slideshow mode. Oh, now we're back to slideshow again. What in the world? Well, I spent over $150 on a pistol slide that I'll never ever get a pistol to mount, so I think I have reached my quota of terrible purchases for the month or the year, maybe. Wow. Okay. This is absurd. All right, task manager. Okay. That's interesting. Okay, according to Task Manager, it's using no GPU. That's interesting. Not sure I believe that. Let's see if I can. make a little tweak there. That's probably not going to do anything, but we'll see. Memory leak? It's using under 6 gigs of RAM, so we've got lots of free memory. And it's not increasing, so I doubt it's that. But wow. Let's just go ahead and, yeah, let's save the game. Then maybe I'll just restart the game. I've never had this happen before in this game, so. Yeah, the memory usage wasn't going up. Or at least not notably. Okay, let's just go ahead and exit the desktop and we'll start over again. As soon as it decides to actually quit, of course. All right, there we go. Now, go ahead and launch that again. The sign of hard crash. I wouldn't be surprised if it was going to hard crash because that was extremely, yeah, abnormal. Let's put it that way. You're highly amused with the password they've chosen to get access to the beta. They really want people to back up their save games first. Well, they don't want to have to deal with somebody complaining, "It ate all my saves, you mean evil monsters." Which you know that will happen anyway, but at least you can minimize it. All right, now we have a solid 2+ minutes of sitting around doing not much. Oh. I'm going to use this opportunity. Password, I backed up my saves. I'm going to use this opportunity to run next door, as in through that door right over there, and grab a bottle of water and be right back. So I will be back probably before it reaches 20%. Aha. All right. Let's see. We have passed 1 minute since starting to load the save. I think this mod may load a lot slower than vanilla. I think it may load a little slower than vanilla. Just saying. Because we started at 3750, something like that. And it's getting dangerously close to 2 minutes now. And I timed vanilla loading once upon a time, and it was a bit over 2 minutes. So it's not just my imagination that this feels way longer than vanilla. It's not mixed well enough. Means the mod isn't optimized. Well, it's not too surprising. It is a mod after all. It's not going to have people whose dedicated job is to go through and make sure everything's in just perfect format. And once a bunch of modders, does it work? Yes. Okay, ship it. When it's the actual developers, it's more like, does it work on a minimum spec system? Oh well, we're almost in now. It is 41:05, so we've taken about 3 minutes, 20 seconds. No. Yes. Game. Okay. That wasn't concerning at all. It's still consuming basically no CPU. Basically no GPU. In fact, it claims it's consuming less GPU than OBS, which is absurd. And it's up to almost 9 gigs of RAM, which is more than it was using earlier. But it's not climbing by any appreciable amount. It's just kind of hanging around there. Okay, you know what? Let's get away from the station, why don't we? I've never had this game act like this. There we go. Nope, nope. It settled down for a second or two. Wow. This is very concerning. You know, let's get out of this system.
Jump beacon, Elam.
Oh, it was smooth for a second, now it's not. Is this the system of horrible blueness? Guess we'll find out. Okay, now we got a little bit of smoothness again, but it's still hitching. Memory usage has gone down slightly from where it was.
Jump completed, Elam.
Okay. Well, it's hitching a bit. It's obviously loading something in. It is reading something from the disk right now, but that shouldn't be a big deal. Okay, it seems to have settled down. Maybe it was just something in that system wasn't loading right or something. Like right now I got pretty decent control. Anyway, I think the next system north of here is the one that's the horrible blue one. So we're definitely not going to be spending any real amount of time in that one. Don't do that. No, stop. Behave, damn you. Oh. Okay, for a second there I was like, oh, maybe it's that station that it hates, but facing away from it helped for a split second and then decided it didn't want to help after all. RAM usage continues to go down.
Short-range transporter.
Well, I really hope this doesn't become a habit, because I don't want to have to continuously deal with system weirdness.
Jump completed. Harnesses.
Somewhere out this way.
Jump beacon.
There it is.
Estandia.
There we go. We'll put up the sunglasses. The next system along the chain will be a decent enough place to farm rep. And it'll also be closer to Bastion, where we will have to go for our rank up ceremony anyway.
Jump completed.
Thanks for your help.
Things seem to have settled down now,
Thanks for
finally.
your help.
There's our rep for that pirate we destroyed at the defense station. Okay.
I did.
Maintenance vessel.
Where are they at? Get him! Get him!
Ship technology factory.
Fell down there, you. This is a pretty big station. It's got a lot of storage on it for sure. Well, I'm glad everything has seemed to okay. Milo. When will you learn?
Thanks for your help.
Hey, game.
Thank you.
Everything seems to be loading so slowly. It's bizarre. What is it doing? It doesn't list anything as reading a lot of from the disk.
Short-range transporter.
Okay, I'm gonna be very annoyed if this is one of those ones that... Yep, it doesn't have a working collision detection. Damn it. I hate it so much when that happens, I don't know why it does. Don't say it's fine.
Ship technology.
Well, I had it about half
factory.
out, and then that happened.
Short-range transporter.
Yeah.
Ship technology factory.
I really hate it when you have those stupid things with the broken hitboxes. I don't know what causes it, but it's annoying. This is the kind of weird hitchiness that I would normally attribute to damn it. That I would normally have attributed to disk loading. But Nowadays, I have a Gen 4 SSD. Or in fact, I have multiple Gen 4 SSDs, although only one of them contains the game. And so it's hard to justify game problems as being related to having a slow hard drive when you don't have a slow hard drive anymore.
Short-range transporter.
As long as it doesn't turn out like
Defense platform.
Divinity 2, where I played, I don't know how many sessions of that game on stream. And then lo and behold, one day all of a sudden the frame rate refused to go above like 10 and was super jerky. And I've not been able to get it to run smoothly since. That was really weird though.
Thanks for your help.
Short-range transporter.
Thank you.
Go. Let's go over there.
Refined goods complex.
We're still at plus 19. This will take a while. But we have several hours, and it definitely won't take that long. Not if last night was any judge, anyway. I wish there was a way to tell how far we were from ranking up.
Thanks for your help.
I don't think there actually is.
Docking granted. Docking aborted.
Didn't quite hit. Okay, that was definitely the angle I was planning to take through there. Whoops. Come on, spawn more criminals.
Nope.
Short-range transporter.
And they better be criminals who have working collision. There we go.
High-tech factory. Docking
Onward.
granted. Docking aborted.
Shall avoid flying directly through an asteroid. There we are. Flying through that asteroid field suddenly made me think of Freelancer for some reason, and the way it used to handle asteroid fields. Namely, you would see an asteroid field around you, but as you flew through them, those asteroids would phase out, and new asteroids would pop in.
Thanks for your help.
Because the asteroids around you were just a vague asteroid skybox
Docking granted.
kind of thing.
Docking aborted.
And the ones that were
High-tech
popping in were the
factory.
actual, real asteroids. So even in vanilla Freelancer, with some of the faster ships, it could get a little bit exciting flying through an asteroid field. That game really deserves a good
Docking
remake.
granted. Docking aboard maintenance vessel.
Thank you.
Don't really change anything about it.
High-tech factory.
Maybe improve the economy sim a little
Thanks for
bit or
your
something. Just so it kind of has an economy sim instead of fixed prices. Maybe tweak the ship balance a little bit. So that instead of having the instead of having them quite so hard balanced around who you're expected to encounter in the campaign when, maybe have it balanced around you a little bit more.
Thank you.
So like they have high level gear, but
Thanks
they
for
won't
your
sell
help.
it to you until you are higher level. So if you want to run all Liberty gear, you can run all Liberty gear at the end game. You know, assuming you can find somebody who will sell it to you. Because obviously, in the end game of the story,
Docking granted.
you're not going to be running all Liberty gear. Which if you've never played
Docking
Freelancer,
aborted.
it's well worth it to go find a save editor.
Docking
So you can
aborted.
skip the boring parts. Or I guess first time probably won't find them quite as boring, but it's well worth your time to play through it. Mission completed. Transfer credits. What? Not sure why that deserved a big mission completed noise. But anyway, the story in Freelancer is pretty good. Station made enough money, you didn't need to give them more. Well, none of those stations needed more money.
Docking granted.
Although some of them may have been delusional.
Identifying.
Short range transporter. Docking aborted.
Let's see.
High-tech factory.
Your stations always need money. Yeah, my stations are just delusional.
Maintenance vessel.
Phew. Let's see.
High-tech factory.
Thanks for your help.
Let's go that way, I suppose. I'm not sure how the stations decide how much money they want. Because even if a station is explicitly set not to buy anything from anybody, sometimes they'll still demand huge amounts of cash. It's weird. Oh well. I'm guessing that was probably the sunspot. Because I can't imagine that the Oops
you.
made that much money that quickly.
Thanks for your help.
Short range transporter.
Because even if I had stripped all the money from all the other stations and all my cash and given it all to the Oops, it still wouldn't have been happy with how much it had. I think it wants like 300 and some odd million, which is absurd.
High-tech factory.
Alright, where is this place? Oh.
Docking granted.
Okay, somewhere
you.
around here.
Thank you.
Heck yeah.
Short range transporter.
Let's get one more for the road. And then off to Bastion we go.
Docking aborted.
Goes the rep building. We just literally seconds ago hit plus 20. So currently I am headed to Bastion to talk to the faction representative of the Empire to get my rank up, and then we will start buying ships. Or at least we'll see how much ship we can buy. Hopefully I have enough money to buy some nice stuff. If I don't, then, well, sadness. But I have a feeling we'll be able to buy some pretty decent stuff. I'd like to get a Star Destroyer of some description. Possibly
Jump
one more
completed.
546 cruiser,
Rowan.
and then some amount of fighters to go with them.
Thank you. Thanks for your help.
It's unlikely that I'll actually buy an Imperial class Star Destroyer, but never know. Also, I'll be able to buy the better class of fighters, so I want to see what the Imperial Guard TIE Interceptors are like. Hopefully they have good hyperdrives on them. That's a cool looking ship, and it might be the perfect upgrade from this thing, but we'll see. I don't actually know. It could also be just kind of crappy all around. Oh. Let's see, how many jumps do we have to get out of here? 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps away from Bastion. Did I ever finish the defense station? I suppose that would depend on how you define finish. Something that minimally passed the requirements to be considered a defense station was built, yes. Something with actual guns on it? No.
Jump completed. Yaga Minor.
Yeah, if we didn't have something that was considered a defense station, then we wouldn't even be able to talk to this person and get the rank up. It wouldn't be an option. Someday I'll actually put guns on that defense station, maybe. There's an Imperial fleet over there. Okay. And
Jump
through here.
completed. Neonalinst.
Now we have like 2 more jumps, something like that. And I do believe
Browse droid. Jump beacon.
Yeah.
Scan.
2 more jumps. So when we checked earlier in the stream, I had like 140 some million in my account, and then another
Jump completed.
140 some
Scan.
million in station accounts. It's probably higher than that now. Yeah, we have 150 million now. And we have 150 some million in station accounts as well. So we've got about 300 million to play with if we absolutely have to. Which means it's highly likely we could buy an Imperial class Star Destroyer if we wanted to. I don't know how much exactly they cost, but I can't imagine they cost that much more than large vanilla ships. And again, I think the Raptor that I bought in vanilla was like 70-some million.
Jump completed. Bastion.
Which is a chunk of change, but it wasn't that big of a deal. What would be the dream setup for the sector battle? I mean, if I was just going to buy any old, like had unlimited money, I'd probably get like an Imperial 2 and a couple smaller Star Destroyers to go with it, and a couple cruisers, and a few hundred various fighters, but realistically, even if I had the opportunity, I would never buy that much stuff right now.
Docking granted.
Because I don't need to.
Hello.
Okay. This thing's a little annoying to get out of because you have to kind of wiggle just right. Alright, teleporter's right down here. Representative's office. Are you curious how they set up lasers? Traditionally, it's 8 turbo lasers, 4 on each side, with multiple smaller turbos. And that is indeed how they're set up, I think.
It's an honor to see you here.
Okay, give me that
We're
rank up.
happy that you've continued to work alongside us.
Yeah.
And wanted to reward you for
I've
your
heard this speech a
efforts.
few times.
It's an honor to present you with a new rank amongst our organization.
Pick me to your leader.
Of course, this rank comes with
Something like
great
that.
benefits. These benefits are tied to the rank, so if you lose the rank, the benefits go too. But with your record, I'm sure we won't have to worry about that. I hope you find these rewards fit into the work you've done and make the most of them. Oh, and you may also find that certain organizations under our jurisdiction now have interest.
I'm not sure how
in
many
you
times I've
joining
heard
their
this exact
ranks.
speech word for
Once
word,
again,
but it's
thank
a few
you for your
times.
efforts. We look forward to working with you more in the future. Good luck out there.
Okay. Let's just go ahead and open up the map here. Imperial War first, because I'm evil and I like making you all wait. But more importantly, I want to see what the Royal Guard Interceptor is like on high preset. Travel speed 6,800. That's better than what I've got currently. Speed. There we go. Reconnection. Weird part was before it reconnected, I could read messages in chat. So I could see Ash say, "We lost Milo." But OBS was still reporting that there was no internet. Oh, what fun. Okay. I return. Still alive, apparently. What is this? Okay, those are total crap, aren't they? So you have 4 weaker lasers and 2 powerful lasers on this thing. Interesting. I'm really tempted to buy one. We're not going to have any side visibility, just like on the Defender, but... Ding! I am indeed back. I have escaped the clutches of my ISP. Okay. It's only 500,000 actually. Wow, that's cheap. Really? Okay. New personal ship, perhaps. Okay, now let's go take a look at the cool stuff in the shipyard. How much is it going to cost me? 74 million. Three heavy tractor beam projectors. 26 dual turbo lasers. 8 octuple turbo lasers. Those are the big ones that are mounted right here. 20 Earth point defense cannons and 24 single turbo lasers. I think this may be well equipped. I don't really see anything. Well, the point defense cannons, I guess, would be the anti-fighter. Yeah. $426 crew.